Something that I really admire about the Finnish culture is, I think, the humility that Finns have a lot of times, as well as the politeness and respectfulness that every Finn exhibits. They'll tell you exactly what they're thinking. If you ask them for their honest opinion, they will not. From my experience, most of the Finns that I knew didn't try to hold back when it came to telling me their honest opinion, whether that was a good opinion or a bad opinion. But they were always very polite and respectful. If I ever needed help, I could literally ask anyone on the street or in the grocery store or wherever I was, and they would do everything that they could to make sure that I was able to find what I was looking for or got help with whatever I needed. And I think that's really reflective of the way that they treat refugees and immigrants, as well as poor people over there. That was something that I really admired, was that I never saw a single homeless person in Finland. You know, here in America, we see homeless people all over the place. People get homeless all the time. But in Finland, that's non-existent. And I remember speaking to a Finn who was a very successful businessman who undoubtedly had to get a lot of his wealth taxed and things. And I remember talking to him about it, like how he felt about seeing his money get taxed away. And he said that, you know, he really didn't care. He felt that all that really mattered was making sure that everyone in Finland had a place to live and food in their bellies. And I thought that was 100% admirable, that so many of the Finns over there were just so selfless with what they were given. So I really admired that. The Finns that I spoke to definitely spoke quieter, spoke more concisely than Americans did. Obviously, I can't speak for every American, for every Finn, but I felt like a lot of the Americans that I knew, it's a lot more common here in America to see people driving around with like big trucks and trying to kind of project themselves outward on other people. Whereas in Finland, I feel like people, for lack of a better term, like to mind their own business and just kind of let people live their lives on their own. They didn't really go out of their way to try to show how great they were. They were very, very respectful of the way everyone else really seemed to live their lives.